have to act like a rude person to not get robbed. You know. Hey guys, a new setting. I am not in my car. I took the train on this Saturday morning because there's a lot of walking I want to do and there's a lot of meters on Jamaica Avenue, but we're heading to the Central Library in Jamaica and they have a art exhibit happening for Black History Month. So I really want to check it out because that exact library is the library that I would like to showcase artists at for my art walk this summer. So I am on my way there, and then afterwards I'll show footage of that exhibit, and then afterwards I am going to walk the Ave and scout the shops that I want to work with, the small businesses. So it's gonna be an eventful day, but it's gonna be horrible weather later, so I don't want to I don't want to be outside all day. I want to get what needs to get done and just be productive and work smarter, not harder. That's my motto in life always. So yeah, we're on our way now. It's frigid, but let's head to this library and see what awaits us. I always feel awkward when I'm recording, but I feel extra awkward because I'm on the Ave, like I'm in Jamaica, and you don't see people just pulling out cameras and talking to themselves. Like, this is the hood, a hood I love, but I'm just saying, you know, I'm thinking about getting the Meta glasses, but I'm just seeing a lot of mixed reviews. It's the Meta Ray-Ban glasses, but like I said, I'm seeing a lot of mixed reviews, so I'm not 100% sure like if I should. Oh snap, I know exactly where I'm at. But yeah, it's so, I feel this is very nostalgic for me because me and my mom used to always, me and her used to always go on the Ave, and I'm about to show you guys where exactly on the Ave we used to go. Because the sad thing is that where we used to go, now the bus has the snow tire joints on them. It's about to, when I tell you that the weather's about to be crazy, it's about to be nuts. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, where I'm gonna show you right now is a whole block that the city took over and bought. Like, in all those shops, that's where like you would catch the buses to go to Long Island. But the Chinese market was there, and no, I'm not being prejudiced or nothing. Like, it was the Chinese market. If you're Caribbean, the Chinese people them ran that market. Like, there's Chinese Jamaican, like it was like a Chinese Jamaican spot in a sense. But anyway, just wanted to clarify that. But I'm gonna show you the block right now. Gone. Like, I remember how I found out about it, the city or whomever buying the whole block, and mind you, they didn't put anything else there. All those people lost their jobs. Nothing else has been replaced. The only reason I knew about that was because on Thanksgiving I came to go get something. I think probably ham. And when I went to go, I drove over here and it was closed. And I was like, Chinese people don't close their stores. Like, it has to be like Chinese New Year or something that's like for them, for it to just close like that. They don't just close. Like, they always get money. Chinese stores, Chinese restaurant is always open. If you know, you know. It's just a fact. And I said, nah, they close. Like, that's crazy. I'm like, all right, like, they probably changed their tradition. No, I called my mother and she was like, girl, they boarded up the whole block. I said, no, that's crazy. I was so devastated. Like, where am I gonna get my sorrel, my ting, all my Jamaican Caribbean stuff? Because you know they give us a little corner in the supermarket. But that's neither here nor there. Let me show y'all. Whew. So yeah. Okay, so it says Green Farm Market right here on Merrick Boulevard and 89th Ave. You see all the orange buses, like those are the buses that go to Long Island. All this entire block, shout outs to the garbage man who's minding my business. That whole block, everything is closed, and not because it's early. It's after 1. The whole shit is gone, it's boarded up. And this is exactly what I'm talking about when I say like I want to better the small businesses with the art walk, because I can't believe that happened, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so we're gonna go into the library, check out the exhibit, talk to a few people. Probably can't film in the library, so I'm gonna try my best to like sneak some stuff, because what do you call it, I got blacked on at the other library. Shreddy's like, no recording, no recording. So whatever. But what else was I gonna say? Yeah, so we're gonna do this walk. I'm gonna stop babbling, speaking, and get this done. I don't recall ever coming to this library before as a child. I could have, I just don't really remember. But yeah, guys, let's go.
She said, you already offered. I know.
This is by Sage Gallen, and it's called The Spectrum. It's a tribute to Black men in labor. Here's some quilted art pieces. I love quilts. Quilts are so nostalgic to my childhood. Ooh, I really like this. This, I believe, is by, Marilyn Hamilton. She gotta be Jamaican. I don't know. I'm just joking. I just know a lot of Hamiltons. I really love this piece of art, though, because it's just showing and demonstrating like a person sewing the quilt. It's like an oxymoron. They're sewing the quilt, and it's a quilt. You know, you get what I'm saying? I think it's so cool. Let me zoom in so you can get a better look. Ooh, I like this one, so I'm gonna show it to you. This is nice. Hold on. Oh, age 12. She's that girl. Yeah. This is an it girl right here. Right here, this is an it girl, period. This library is huge. Like, it's nuts. So I'm gonna see if I can speak to somebody and figure out what's what. What I really like about this piece is the 3D dimensions of like other objects that are within the quilting. This one right here is of a woman hanging clothing, and instead of quilting her hair, Miss Lewis decided to add like weave and pins in her head, which was like a 3D effect, which I thought was really cool. Here's a closer look of the 3D necklace of another woman. But no, this is beautiful, and it says handmade quilts based on the Underground Railroad. Oh, life of the quilt maker, the process of quilt making. Oh, the Federation of Black Cowboys. Know your history, guys. And images of them. Ooh, these are beautiful. So this is another photo series, black and white. It's really showing like the New York life, and I feel like it's showing everyday quote unquote Joes, like regular people who help our city, whether that is policing it. Again, everybody has an opinion on that, whether it's cleaning up after people, whether it's serving people with food, whatever the case may be, all helping each other. This is by the photographer Alexander Smith, and it's called The Spirit of Blue Collar Labor in Queens. paintings, period. I've now took a tour of everything. I took pictures of the artists I'm very interested in, and I'm gonna try and reach out to for my walk and see what other work they have, and then take it from there. What else am I gonna say? Happy Black History Month! Alright, I just left the library. Shout outs to Nicole, because Nicole held it down, okay? She is the teen center librarian, I want to say. I feel so emotional because I forgot how important libraries are. Like, when I tell you that library was insanely huge, like I couldn't even record everything in there. But they have a cafe, like it's a soft launch. They haven't really done much in there yet. But there was a media center, several quiet rooms, and it was packed. Mind you, it's Saturday. It was packed, and then Shorty said that on the weekdays it's even more packed. I'm like, but I also forget, like, kids are in school. I don't know why I be forgetting this, because I be trying to dodge them when they come out of school, okay? If you know, you know. So right now, I have homework. It's like every time I go to do something regarding the art walk, I leave with homework, which is fine. Like, that's totally fine with me. So I have homework to do, contacts to contact, people to update. Right now, what time is it? Right now it is 1:50, so I did pretty good with time just like staying there. The exhibit was not huge, like, at all. On the 27th of February, the artists are going to come and they're going to be interviewed, I believe. So she gave me the information regarding that event and the invite for it. So I'm definitely going to try my hardest to come out that day. Now we're going to walk over to, we're going to walk down 170th and then walk all the way down the Ave, including the Colosseum block. Let's just walk this way, because something's telling me that I should just walk over to 170th, and then from there just do what needs to be done. My mama used to have me in Cookies down. If you know, you know. Cookies, shout outs to Cookies. Like, donate some stuff for the art walk, girl. Like, donate Cookies. Donate some stuff for the art walk. We need your help. We need the funding. Nah, Cookies used to really be, and it still is, like, all the uniform. You get that from Cookies. That's so crazy. Alright, we're on 168th, which means that this walk isn't going to be too crazy from 170th coming down. There's that Aldi on the app. Oh, I'm tripping. I know that. No, I didn't know that. But I see the Home Depot. I know the Home Depot. It's just so funny to me because I really have my camera out and my phone riding down, like, legitimately walking the Ave. People staring at me. It's snowing. And I'm writing down businesses that I think that would make sense. I have to act like a rude person to not get robbed. You know. Hold on. I see another spot. I like this spot, actually. This might be good. It's not prepared for snow. Woo, it is freezing. You see how close the man was to the camera? That means that's how close he was to me. I just want y'all to know that. That's how close he was to me. Okay, I just want y'all to know that. It is snowing, so I'm going to take my behind home and come back and do this another day. I don't know, because the way the snow is coming down is kind of blowing mine. But if you hear beeping, that's $1 vans, which is not even $1 no more. Isn't that crazy? But I went to that fire shop. It's just a Jamaican lit spot. Like, It's fire. I didn't even know this existed on the app. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't even know this existed. And I was supposed to stop on a certain street. And something told me, like, just keep walking. And I found it. Wow. I went and bought something because I had to. Like, I had to buy something. But let me put my camera away because right now it's, like, getting a little wet because of the snow. And just see if I could, like, write some more stuff down. Because honestly, the walk to the Ave isn't as crazy. It's not crazy at all. It's just snow that everybody's screaming and, like, you might hear heard some footage where people are like, it's because it just snowed out of nowhere. I had to run for cover, y'all. I just secured. If you know, you know. All right, so now what I decided, since I'm already outside, I'm about to just walk Colli Block and go inside Colosseum Mall, and then from Colosseum Mall, I'm gonna I am going home. I just want to give a quick PSA. I am trying to stay away from large conglomerates, and I'm trying to stay away from them because, yeah, like those places you could get anywhere, right? You can get those places anywhere. I really want to focus on the small businesses, the small businesses, the small businesses. If it's a chain, to be fair, I'm okay with doing a chain that's based here in Queens. Something that you will only, or a chain that you will only find in New York. I have to do some more research because I really want cookies for the kids, but I don't know how far cookies goes. I don't know if it started in New York. I've always known about it from like Queens, Brooklyn, but I could be tripping. Like, I don't know. I don't want to be a stickler to my rule, but I really do want to focus on the small businesses. So we're on Colli Block. I'm gonna give you a little. We on Colosseum Block. We on the Colli Block, and now we're about to go for a little walk. Alright, y'all, I am in the Colosseum Mall. I did not give up yet. I'm about to leave right now, though. I already seen 3 businesses that I really want to work with. Just want to see the food court, because again, I have some ideas flowing in my mind regarding like what I want to do within each space. Okay, so I just saw what I need to see. There's not enough vendors in there, and I'm surprised that the cupcake shop isn't down here in the food court. Okay, trying to have things make some sense. I'm just trying to figure some stuff out. Alright guys, but I think I got what I needed regarding Colosseum Mall and Colli Block. I'm overwhelmed. I didn't even get to walk down the Ave past Colli Block. Done it hundreds of times before, so I don't really have to, but I still wanted to walk down in case I missed something, because that avenue is changing rapidly before our eyes. So I just want to walk down there and make sure like I didn't miss anything. So that's just for another time. Maybe when I come back for that artist event, I'll probably do that walk, come like an hour early or 2 hours early, because the sun goes down so early now. And then from there, take that walk and then go to the library and check it out. If you're thinking, oh, why don't you just go on the computer and then check out like these shops that are in Colosseum Mall, or like the shops that are on the Ave, I wish it was that simple. I started there, right? But again, like I just said, things are changing so rapidly on the Ave that you literally have to go out there and see for yourself like what is actually there and what actually isn't there. This is like snow, like the product in my hair. Yes, for all my curly girls, when this happens, don't touch it like what I just did. Let it dry till you get home, flip your head over, pineapple head wrap. If you know, you know. And it'll dry and your hair will be fine. Because I got plans tomorrow. I gotta be cute. Welcome to New York, y'all.
So over these past 2 years, we engaged with community leaders, community organizations, other city agencies, and many other local groups to discuss Jamaica today, and then propose ideas for zoning changes, programs, services, policies, and other investments to support the vision for the future of Jamaica.
Janelle Forrester, you are next.
Hi, hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, hi, hello. Throughout your plan, I did notice newer developments being built through the renderings, but I was very curious to know whether or not we will utilize infrastructures that are already on Jamaica or in Jamaica versus building new buildings. Just because walking along Jamaica Avenue, there are a lot of empty office buildings. The movie theater is technically not there anymore, but the infrastructure is there, things of that nature. So I just wanted to know if you all had plans for that to utilize what we have already.
So Jasmine, yeah, what are we going to do about existing buildings and existing empty buildings?
Well, we personally are not going to do anything, I mean, in that way, because again, we're not developers. But the thing I will say though about empty buildings is that something that has been happening like in many of the boroughs right now is something called like and sorry, I'm going to butcher this term, but essentially what you're describing. So, for example, there used to be like maybe empty office buildings that got converted to housing now. Mm-hmm. And so it's been a big trend to essentially like convert these empty buildings that you're describing into new uses and give it new life. And so that is something that could happen. It doesn't all necessarily have to be new buildings, but again, it's not our personal choice as like the Department of City Planning to make those decisions. Whoever owns the property can decide that like, hey, I want to reuse the structure that's here and create something new, or I want to tear it down and kind of start from scratch because what's there today doesn't actually work for what we need. It depends on a lot of things. Homes, like, for example, if you want to build housing, they have like a lot of codes that they need to follow, including like how many windows you need and things like that. And so not all the times can buildings all fit the codes that people need, and which is why sometimes it's just easier to start over. But again, this is really, kind of just things that I happen to know, but also it's just really a choice of whether people reuse the structure that's there because it fits their needs, or they have to start from scratch.
I just want to quickly come on camera and just let you know like what's happening with that call. So I'm on a Jamaica Neighborhood Plan community call. It's supposed to end at 9:00 p.m. It started at 7. I'm so tired. But I thought it was very important to join this call because the art walk is coming up this summer, and I'm planning for it to be in Jamaica, Queens, New York. Meeting's still kind of going on because it's past 9. Because some people turned up, some people had questions, like it got a little heated. But I mean, as a community, we're concerned, right? But I really want to join the call because I just feel like there's so many empty shops and small businesses, and I want to know how we utilizing the spaces and how can we repurpose them. And just going to the LIC meeting in person, a lot of these developers, because I'm now realizing it's a developer thing, it's easier to just demolish that land and then rebuild because of coding. Like some codings, you'll think like, okay, like we have these empty buildings, let's make apartment buildings that's affordable. Like let's do community spaces, let's do work from home spaces, but whatever, right? But it's like, it's not up to code. It has to be up to code. And by the time it's up to code, they feel like it's better to just tear it down and rebuild, which is crazy to me because you're wasting materials and resources when you have a perfectly, I can't say perfectly good building if they're saying it's a coding violation, but you have at least a good structure in hand. It's not like a hole in a wall, from my understanding, where I feel as though you could just add to it. But I'm happy that my question was answered. You saw the footage, but I don't know what that really means. As in, like, I understood what she was saying, but what does that really mean moving forward? But yeah, it was just very important for me to join a call. I want to know, like, what people are thinking, what people are saying.
So tonight, I hope you'll be inspired, maybe learn something, maybe share a story, maybe, enjoy a memory based on some of their incredible stories. We have a variety of media here, if you haven't seen. We have photography, acrylic paint, sculpture, and quilt making. We do have a message from one of our quilt makers who could not be here this evening, but you'll hear from Miss Adrienne Hawthorne as well. And so I'm going to ask you to follow along as we go through in each of the artists so you know who's speaking. And we're going to get right to it, okay?
Let me first off say how honored I am to sit at this table with these artists and having the opportunity to help install the work, and I didn't know anyone at this table. But just being able to put this work up and just see the craftsmanship.
But their labor allowed for the freedoms we have today. If that's not love, I don't know what is. That's one of the greatest sacrifices, right? Because they were forced into labor to build this land that we have today.
I use my art to educate others in bold, creative ways. My process, I just use what inspires me. I love history, art, and technology. Then I use these to create my vision.
I started taking pictures around 2015. I graduated school and I was always in front of the camera. I played college football at University of Kentucky.
It was understanding what clay is about. When I saw the clay, I couldn't understand how it became so hard, and I learned about this doll. What this artist, Liliana Mera Lime, she wanted to make sure that the doll represented the Dominican woman.
So thank you once again for being here. Any questions? Anyone? You want to come up?
Sure.
Here's a big soul.
Okay, perfect. Sorry, I have so many things in my hands. I'll hold this one. It's okay. Yeah. Thank you. Hi everyone, my name is Janelle Forrester. I want to quickly come up here and just let you all know that I'm from New York, born and raised in the Bronx, grew up in Queens my whole life. I came to the exhibit earlier this month, for Black History Month, and I just want to say congratulations to all of you. This summer, I am hosting an art walk in Jamaica, Queens. So I'd love to just mention that to you all. More information is coming shortly. But yes, if you want to find out more, email me will be the best thing. My website, I could share all of that with you as well. I'm trying to work with District 27, Councilwoman Natasha. This is a lot of moving parts. Hey guys. I hate when I park my car and I'm chilling in my car and everybody's looking like, are you about to move? Are you about to leave? Like, I just got here. Everything's working out. Everything's coming together. Thank God. This is all by God's grace. This is all by God's grace. I'm telling you. Sometimes I don't even know how I do certain things. Prayer. I keep screaming this. Don't wait till it's too late. Pray. Pray. Okay? Pray every day. Just thank God for waking you up in the morning. Let's start there before y'all start asking for stuff, right? Pray. Build a relationship with him. Like, I really wouldn't have gotten as far as I've gotten without God's grace and his mercy. So I think I'm going to end the video here. Thank you guys again so much for watching, tuning in, asking questions, emailing, filling out the questionnaire on the site, subscribing subscribing. Thank you in advance, and thank you if you did already. They said if you do the peace sign, you show your age. Well, I like it.
She's the baddest rapper. Baddest.